We are back for game number 89 of our simulated Red Sox season. Red Sox are playing some pretty bad baseball right now. Pirates came into the series red hot and have stayed red hot, winning the first two each pretty handily, 1-7-3 on Saturday. The Red Sox looking to avoid a sweep here and looking to snap their losing streak at 4 games. They have Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound. Rodriguez has been a little inconsistent this year, but is coming off his best start of the season. James Marvel making his second start of the year for Pittsburgh. Pitched extremely well in his first start. Gave up just one unearned run in 8 innings. In the lineup, the Red Sox have pretty much the same group they've had in the first 2 games. Only difference is JD Martinez getting the day off, with Andrew Benintendi in left field getting his first start of the weekend. Just a couple changes for the Pirates. J.R. Murphy back behind the plate after getting the day off yesterday, and Jarrod Dyson gets the day off. Red Sox will be happy with that, as Guillermo Heredia gets the start in center. So Red Sox looking to get started early here. Jose Peraza leading off, despite Benintendi being in the lineup, which is a little interesting. Especially because Peraza has not been swinging good bat lately. He's fallen down 1-2 early in this game. Early in this count, I should say. And he watches strike 3 go by. So one quick out here to start off the game as Alex Verdugo comes up. He's also down 1-2. Also ice cold right now. And he pops it up on the infield. So a strikeout and a pop-out to start this game, and the Red Sox do not look to be moving out of their slump. Rafael Devers coming up next. First pitch coming in from Marvel. Devers hits it on the ground over to Frazier, and the Red Sox go down in order in the first. Exactly what they didn't want to happen. They're looking to bust out of a slump. They need something big. They don't get it here, and Eduardo Rodriguez comes out to the mound to start things off. Kevin Newman moves up to the leadoff spot in this game. Jarrod Dyson did get the day off, as I mentioned. Rodriguez mostly just needs to throw strikes. He's 3-2, and he issues a leadoff walk, so not what you're looking for here. Brings Adam Frazier to the plate. Had a home run in yesterday's game. First pitch coming in after the walk. Frazier hits a pop-up behind first base, and Peraza's going to get to that one. And that will be out number 1. Now with 2-0 to Brian Reynolds. Hit out towards right field, not very deep. Alex Verdugo gets to that one, 2 down. And now Josh Bell, 2-1 pitch. Bell hits a little weak ground ball, left side of the mound. Rodriguez picks it up, makes the throw. It works around the leadoff walk. Both sides go down without a run in the first. We head to the second inning. Xander Bogaerts going to lead things off. Red Sox looking for their first base runner of the game. Bogaerts hits to the left side, but Hayes is right there. 4 up, 4 down to start this game for the Red Sox. Andrew Benintendi coming up next, down 0-2. And make that 2 strikeouts for Marvel, 5 up, 5 down. And the 1-0 to Jackie Bradley Jr. Grounded past Josh Bell up the first base line. We'll see if Bradley can get extra bases. He's going for 2. Jackie Bradley Jr. gives the Red Sox their first base runner of the game. It is a 2-out double for him. Put the runner in scoring position here with 2 outs for Michael Chavis, looking for a base hit. 0-1 pitch. Chavis hits it on the ground, but Newman's going to be able to get there in the hole. Bradley will be left at second. Nothing for the Red Sox. It is 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Gregory Polanco leading things off. He has had a home run in each of the first 2 games of this series. And Rodriguez starts off this inning with a walk as well. Worked around it the last time, but you can only do that so many times. Now Hayes swings through strike 3. First strikeout of the day for Rodriguez. Full count on Guillermo Heredia. And it's another walk. 3 walks already for Rodriguez. Control is not there, and that is not what you want to see. Now the first pitch coming into J.R. Murphy. Hit into shallow center field. Peraza's got time to get underneath the pop-up. So now 2 on, 2 out. The pitcher, James Marvel, coming up to the plate. Marvel hits it on the ground, but it's right at Devers. Once again, Rodriguez does work around his control issues. 2 walks in the inning, but no runs. We are still scoreless as we head into the third. Christian Vasquez to lead things off. 1-1 pitch coming in. Hits it up the middle and Newman can't get there, so leadoff man is on here for the Red Sox in the third. Should give Rodriguez an opportunity to drop down the sacrifice bunt here from the 9-hole. That's exactly what he does. Bell picks it up, and it's a successful sacrifice. First out of the inning. Vasquez moves over to second. Red Sox have a runner in scoring position here with the top of the order coming up. Time for them to bust out of their slumps. Peraza swings 3-0, rips a line drive into center field. Vasquez is going to stop at third. And runners on the corners with 1 out for Alex Verdugo. 2-0 pitch, and Verdugo lines it into the left field corner. Peraza's got speed. We'll see if he's got enough to score on the double. He will stop at third, but Vasquez comes in to score. RBI double for Alex Verdugo. Red Sox have a 1-0 lead, and they get runners at second and third with just 1 out. Rafael Devers coming up. And Devers strikes out. The one thing the Red Sox couldn't have there. Devers strikes out, and now it's up to Xander Bogaerts to make sure this isn't just a 1-run inning. But Marvel makes the mistake himself. It's a wild pitch that gets to the backstop. Peraza comes in to score. So the Red Sox do get another run out of this. It is a 2-0 Red Sox. Full count on Bogaerts with Verdugo standing at third and 2 outs. Bogaerts hits it out towards deep left field. That ball is going to get into the seats. Xander Bogaerts, his second home run of the series. 2-run shot, and the Red Sox do make good on this inning. It is a 4-0 lead for Boston here. Big inning for the Red Sox. As Andrew Benintendi swings through strike 3, and that will end the inning. But the Red Sox get 4, including a 2-run homer from Xander Bogaerts. It is a 4-0 lead as Eduardo Rodriguez comes out looking for the shutdown inning. Top of the order coming back around for Pittsburgh. As Kevin Newman hits it on the ground to Peraza. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now an 0-1 to Adam Frazier. Frazier has been killing the Red Sox this weekend. Goes the other way, and that is the first hit for Pittsburgh in this game. Puts a runner on with 1 out. Brian Reynolds coming up next. Reynolds hits it on the ground to Bogaerts. Should have been 2, but Bogaerts boots it, and this is just the way the Red Sox are playing right now. Could have ended the inning. Instead, there are 2 on with 1 out. Josh Bell coming to the plate. Probably the last guy in this lineup you want to see hitting, and Bell hits it out towards deep left center field, and would you look at that? Just absolutely crucial error by Xander Bogaerts, and Josh Bell follows it up with a 3-run home run, and just like that, it is a 4-3 ball game. 426 feet. Just the Red Sox are playing some truly terrible baseball here as Rodriguez comes back with the strikeout for the second out of the inning. Brian Hayes watches strike 3 go by, and that will do it. But Xander Bogaerts muffs a double play ball. Then Josh Bell hits a 3-run homer. And it is a 4-3 Red Sox lead as we head into the fourth. Jackie Bradley Jr. to lead things off. Goes off for a bunt against the shift. And he does so successfully. Jackie Bradley Jr. catches the Pirates off guard with the bunt single. Red Sox have the leadoff man on in the fourth. Michael Chavis coming up. And he'll take ball 4. So 2 men on, nobody out for Christian Vasquez. First pitch coming in. That's hit up the middle. Newman makes the play. Not going to be able to turn 2. So runners in the corners now with 1 out, but Eduardo Rodriguez not the guy you want to see at the plate. He's swinging away, and he hits a pop-up into shallow center field. Not going to score any runs. That is the second out of the inning, and Jose Peraza came through in his last at-bat. Needed him to do that here again. And he does. Line drive into right field will get that run home. Red Sox get one of those runs back. It is a 5-3 ball game. Still 2 men on with 2 outs. Alex Verdugo coming up. And the Pirates go to the bullpen. Brandon Waddell coming in to face Verdugo. 0-2 pitch. Looking for a base hit here. Instead, Verdugo could not make contact. And the Red Sox strand 2. But they do get 1. It is a 5-3 Red Sox lead as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Guillermo Heredia leading things off. And it's a 4-pitch walk for Rodriguez. Just not a good night for him. Control is all over the place. It's 4 walks already in this game. With nobody out in the 4th. As J.R. Murphy comes up down 0-2. It's also 4 strikeouts for Rodriguez though. Brandon Waddell will hit. The reliever just came in. Man on first with 1 out. Presumably dropping a bunt is what he does. Rodriguez picks it up. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. As Heredia moves up to second base. So runner in scoring position here for Kevin Newman with 2 outs. Newman hits a weak ground ball back to the mound. Rodriguez works around the trouble. Frankly lucky to have only allowed 3 runs so far. But that is what has happened. The Red Sox lead at 5-3 as we head into the 5th. Rafael Devers leading things off. 2-1 pitch. Popped into right field. It's an easy first out for Polanco. Now Xander Bogaerts hit a home run his last time up. Full count. He watches strike 3 go by. 2 quick outs. Andrew Benintendi looking to extend the inning a little bit. And he gets it done. Drives it into the corner in right field. That will be extra bases for Benintendi. It's a 2-out double. Red Sox get something going here. Get a man in scoring position with 2 outs for Jackie Bradley Jr. And Bradley will take a walk. So 2 men on, 2 outs. Michael Chavis coming up. 0-1 pitch. It's a wild pitch. And now Chavis has a real opportunity to do something here. 2 men in scoring position with 2 outs. 1-1. And they're going to walk him. They're going to walk Michael Chavis to load the bases for Christian Vasquez. So it'll be a perfect time for one of his random home runs. 2-1 pitch coming in. Not a home run, but it's a base hit through the left side. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Christian Vasquez, they intentionally walk to get to him, and Vasquez comes through. Makes it a 7-3 game with a 2-run single. And now Eduardo Rodriguez comes up with 2 men on and 2 outs. And he swings through strike 3. And that's going to do it. But the Red Sox get 2 more. It is a 7-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Crucial inning for Rodriguez. Heart of the order coming up for Pittsburgh. 3rd time through this part of the order with Adam Frazier leading off. And Frazier hits it hard on the ground, but Peraza makes the stop, makes the throw. 1 down. 2-2 on Brian Reynolds. Lines it over Peraza's head. Little soft line drive that drops into right field. So the Pirates do get a man on here with 1 out as Josh Bell comes to the plate. Hit the 3-run homer his last time up. 3-2 count. And this time Rodriguez gets him swinging. 2nd out of the inning. 5th strikeout for Rodriguez in the game. 1-2 on Gregory Polanco. It's another strikeout. Rodriguez gives up just the single in the inning. Red Sox hanging on to their 7-3 lead as we head into the 6th. Top of the order coming up to face Dovydas Neverauskas. As Jose Peraza will lead things off. He's down 0-2. He's had a nice little game so far though. And he gets hit here. 0-2 pitch and they hit him. Red Sox get a man on. Alex Verdugo coming up. Does have a double in this game. Peraza takes off on the first pitch. And he gets in there safely. And the throw goes into center field. All of a sudden, Red Sox got a man on 3rd with nobody out. 1-2 to Alex Verdugo. Looking to make contact. But he cannot do it. Verdugo still slumping. So one down now for Rafael Devers. Peraza standing at third base, and they're going to walk Devers. Walking Devers to get to Xander Bogaerts. Interesting decision there. 0-2 pitch. And it's popped into shallow center field, and it ends up being a good decision. All of a sudden, 2 outs. Peraza still standing at third base, and it's all up to Andrew Benintendi. 1-2 pitch coming in. And Benintendi can't make contact. Peraza got to third base with nobody out, and he is stranded there. Red Sox still leading 7-3 as we head to the bottom of the 6th, but that is a wasted opportunity, and this Pirates offense is too hot to give them any wiggle room. And now Brian Hayes, right on cue, rips a double into the gap in left center field. So the leadoff man is in scoring position here for Pittsburgh. Rodriguez still in this game, but he is struggling. Guillermo Heredia comes up next. 0-1 pitch. Man on second. And Heredia rips it down the third base line. That looks like back-to-back doubles to start off the 6th. A run will score. It is now a 7-4 ball game. And that run that they did not come through with in the last inning, looking bigger and bigger, as J.R. Murphy comes up next. And Murphy hits it on a line into left field. That's going to fall in for a hit. Heredia stops at third. Runners in the corners, still nobody out. As Kevin Kramer comes in to pinch hit. Red Sox looking for either a strikeout or a double play here. 0-2 pitch. Instead, it's lined right at Rafael Devers. That will be the first out. Now Kevin Newman. Runners on the corners with 1 out. Newman hits it on the ground over to Rodriguez. Big second out there. They get the runner at second. The runner at third stays home. And now Adam Frazier coming up as Rodriguez looking to walk this tightrope. Men on the corners with 2 outs. 2-0 pitch coming in. Weak ground ball back to the mound. Rodriguez picks it up, makes the throw. Somehow only allows 1 run in that inning. Both teams stranding runners there. And it is a 7-4 Red Sox lead as we head into the 7th. Edgar Santana in to pitch for Pittsburgh. Jackie Bradley Jr. coming up for the Red Sox. He's been on base 3 times in this game. Down 1-2 here, though. He's going to go down swinging. A lot of strikeouts for the Red Sox in this game. Now 1-0 to Michael Chavis. Weak ground ball, left side of the mound. Santana will make that play. 2 quick outs here in the 7th. Christian Vasquez had the huge 2-run single his last time up. This time he hits a little weak fly ball out to left field. The Red Sox are going to go down in order in the 7th. It is a 7-4 Red Sox lead. Rodriguez coming back out with 98 pitches in the bottom of the 7th. Very interesting decision. Feel like I probably would go to the bullpen here, and he hits the first batter he faces. And he's going to stay in to face Josh Bell. They're sticking with their starter, and Josh Bell does it again. 2nd home run of the game. Rodriguez just should not have been in there anymore. And it is a 1-run ball game. That will do it for Rodriguez as Ryan Brazier comes in to face Gregory Polanco. Still nobody out in the 7th. It is a 7-6 ball game as Brazier gets the strikeout for out number 1. 1-1 to Brian Hayes. Hit on a line into right field, and that'll fall in front of Verdugo. So the tying run is on base here in the 7th. 3-1 to Guillermo Heredia. And now the tying run moves into scoring position. The go-ahead run is on first. Brazier not having a good time here. J.R. Murphy coming up. Hit on the ground over to Chavis. Only play is himself at first base. It is the 2nd out of the inning, but also moves both runners into scoring position for Colin Moran. Big at bat here. 1-1 pitch coming in from Brazier. Hit out towards right field, but it hangs up for Verdugo. Pirates leave 2 in scoring position, but they get a 2-run homer from Josh Bell. It is a 7-6 Red Sox lead as we head into the 8th. Keone Kela coming in to pitch for Pittsburgh. Mitch Moreland coming in to hit for the Red Sox. Pinch hitting for the pitcher spot. He's got a full count. Hits it on the ground over to Bell. 1 down. 1-0 pitch coming into Peraza. Hit on a line into center field. Jose Peraza having his slump-busting game. Red Sox need him to get going again. And he does just that. Puts a man on first with 1 out. Alex Verdugo still in his slump. 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Hit pretty well, but Heredia is going to make that play. 2 down. Rafael Devers coming up next. He's had a brutal game. Looking for his first hit of the day. As Peraza takes off on the pitch, he will get to second base. So man in scoring position here for Devers now. And they're going to walk him again. Second intentional walk of Devers in this game to get to Bogaerts. Bogaerts didn't come through his last time. And he doesn't come through here either. Leaving 2 on base. The Red Sox clinging to a 1-run lead as Matt Barnes comes in for the 8th. Barnes has been struggling a little bit lately. He's got the top of the order coming up for Pittsburgh. He gets strike 3 to start off the inning. Now the 1-2 coming into Adam Frazier. Another strikeout for Barnes. Now a 1-1 for Brian Reynolds. Hit out towards deep right field. Verdugo's going back and he's got it right in front of the wall. Reynolds just missed that one. The Red Sox get a perfect inning from Barnes in the 8th. It is a 7-6 Red Sox lead as we head into the 9th. Andrew Benintendi to lead things off. And he'll take ball 4. Leadoff man on for the Red Sox as they look for some insurance. Blake Wyman comes in to face Jackie Bradley Jr. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground right side and it gets through. Benintendi rounding second, heads into third, and he will get there safely. And the Red Sox have runners on the corners with nobody out. Michael Chavis at the plate. 0-2 pitch. He gets him looking. Terrible time for a strikeout. Now the 0-1 to Christian Vasquez. Hit in the air to right field. See if that's deep enough for the run. Benintendi does not come in. And the Red Sox again maybe wasting an opportunity. So JD Martinez will come off the bench to pinch hit. 2-2 pitch. And he gets him swinging. So the Red Sox get men on the corners with nobody out. And they do not score. And now we head to the bottom of the 9th. Josh Bell, Gregory Polanco, Brian Hayes due up for Pittsburgh. Ken Giles coming in. Bell already has 2 home runs in this game. Giles has a full count on him. Giles does lead baseball in saves, but he issues the leadoff walk and the tying run is on base to start the bottom of the 9th. Now another full count on Gregory Polanco. That one's going to be a backwards K though. First out as Polanco goes down looking. And with 2-2 on Brian Hayes. Hit on the ground over to Bogaerts. And that's going to be a double play. Red Sox by the skin of their teeth win this one 7-6. Got a little bit dicey there in the last few innings, but Red Sox will take a win however they can get it now. Jose Peraza, Jackie Bradley Jr. each with 3 hits. Bogaerts with the home run. Rodriguez, not great. The bullpen did the job. Josh Bell, the player of the game, despite the loss, with his 2 home runs. And so, Red Sox drop 2 out of 3, but they do get the last one. Yankees lose, so the Red Sox pick up another game there. Make it 5.5 in the division now. And they head back home for Monday to face the Blue Jays. Matt Hall and Colton Brewer get optioned. Brian Johnson's coming up. to join the rotation, and Drew Pomerantz, who they traded for on Saturday, will be joining the big league club. He's going to be playing an important role in that bullpen. Gleyber Torres and Juan Soto, players of the week. Red Sox fall to 13th in the power rankings. So that is going to do it for us here today. Red Sox have Colin McHugh on the mound for tomorrow night's game against the Blue Jays. So we will see you tomorrow night.